I think one of the biggest things I learned on my mission, which is kind of funny because I think I knew it before, but it was just ingrained in me more, was just to have faith and trust in God and in His timing and in His will. And when I was in the MTC, I struggled. I didn't like it. I missed home a lot. And I remember my mom telling me one day that she could worry about me too, but she trusted and had faith in God that I was going to be okay and that I needed to do the same thing. And that stuck with me my whole mission. When things got hard or I didn't understand why something was happening, I would always remember my mom telling me to have faith and trust in God. And I always think of Mosiah 4:9 that talks about how God knows more than we do. And we need to trust Him and have faith in Him and in His timing and in His will, knowing that He knows better than we do, and we should trust Him and have faith in the things that we're inspired to do, knowing that His will is greater than us, greater than ours, and will be better for us in the long run. On my mission, I had to learn to trust God, especially with things that were going on at home. And I think when I left on my mission, I thought, you're always told that your family will be blessed while you're gone. And I think I had an idea of what that was going to be. And then when it didn't turn out exactly how I thought it was going to be, I feared, I guess, and I was worried that it wasn't going to, something was going to happen. And I had to learn to trust God in that way, that He would take care of my family while I was gone. But I also had to learn to trust Him with investigators and with people that I met. It's never easy to start teaching someone and to learn to love them so much and to want them to accept the gospel so bad. And then one day they tell you that they don't want you to come back. And it's heartbreaking because you learn to love them so much and you know what you're teaching them is what's best for them, but you have to remember and understand that it's all in the timing and the will of God, and that maybe you're just a different step or a different part of that person's life or in their lifetime, and that hopefully one day they'll meet the right person and the right missionaries that will accept the gospel. And you just have to remember that there's different times and seasons for you, both as a missionary and when you're home or before a mission, that we all interact with different people, and we, especially on the mission, need to remember that it's all in God's timing and He knows each of His children better than we do, and that when the time is right, they'll be ready and accept the gospel. And you can hopefully know that you had an influence on them at that time, that they'll remember you when that time does come again. When we simply just live the gospel and do the little things, everything else will work out. It's not a big thing. It's not hard to figure out. God's given us every tool that we need to be able to be a missionary, to be home from a mission, to be preparing for a mission. We just have to use the tools He's given us and live the way that He's asked us to live. And I think I learned on my mission, especially from the humble people that the Hispanic people are, is that a lot of things in life really, really don't matter. Most things really aren't a big deal. And since I've been home from my mission, I've had people ask me if I care about stuff, and I've just realized that a lot of things aren't a big deal, and the only thing that really matters is the gospel and the plan of God and returning to live with Him, and not letting other things and other people get to you or ruin that perspective for you has just helped me a lot since I've been home to know that there's really not much more to life than living the gospel and doing what you're supposed to do.